And welcome everyone to a Big Ten Network chat. I'm Andy Katz, pleased to be joined by Terrence Shannon Jr. from Illinois. Terrence, let's first get the quick recap on, I know you had times, workouts and all that, but the first week and change officially of practice. What are your thoughts of Illinois?
I love the way we practice. It's structured. We start off with our separated groups, do skill work, and then we come together. We put it all together. And the skill work that we work on is basically what we'll end up using in practice. So it might be like our plays and some of the sets we run, and we'll work on that, go through that, and then we'll blend it in practice, go up and down. But we play a lot. He gets us to talk more, play fast pace. It's a lot different from them last year because they had Big Kofi. They're changing it back to fast paced, and we're just working to be the best conditioned team in the country.
I'm going to pick up that in a moment here. Chris Beard, Mark Adams, that tenure at Texas Tech, very defensive structured. Brad Underwood prides himself on defense as well and that intensity. So in terms of those similarities, going from a Texas Tech to an Illinois, what have you seen in terms of that emphasis on defense?
It's the same. When I was at Tech, it was defense first, and that converts to offense. And here it's the same. We can't beat nobody without having a great defense. And Coach Brad emphasizes it every day. Us talking more on defense. We actually put more stuff in our defensive strategies and whatnot. So that's always been the emphasis, but here and there, and he emphasizes and talks about it every day.
You mentioned getting up and down more. Obviously with Kofi Coburn, you needed to funnel in there. I mean, I would say the year before with Ayo Dosunmu, even with Kofi, they tried to push it, but I know you weren't there last year, but what are you seeing on the ground in terms of the way you guys are trying transition offense, even if you get caught in a half court, how you are trying to speed up that possession?
Just pushing it, just trying to score within the first 7 seconds of the shot clock with a good shot. But if we don't have nothing, then we'll get into our offense and I ain't trying to say what we do, but we'll get into our offense and we'll try to get something good. But he always tells us if we can score in the first 7 seconds, go ahead and keep our foot on the gas. So just us pushing it, and he talks a lot about our transition defense, which we're getting better at. But that comes from us pushing it and us playing fast pace. So we're getting better of it all together.
So the newcomers, the highest profile ones, I should say, you, Matthew Meyer from Baylor, and Sky Clark, the freshman point guard. What have you thought of playing with each one of them, in addition to obviously the veterans are new teammates to you?
Matt, Sky, Ty, Jaden, all the newcomers, everybody, Sincere, Coleman, RJ, all our guys, Connor, Luke, Lee. It's great playing with all of them. We all play hard. We're all together. But like the two guys you mentioned, Sky and Matt, Matt, he can shoot the ball pretty well. We all know he's a great scorer. I try to help everybody in ways that in their weaknesses that they're not so good at. I just try to help them improve it. I push them to do better. Sky is young, but he's a great player. I just try to talk him through, just stand level-headed, don't get too high, don't get too low, but just be the same every day, to be consistent. And he's not too young to lead.
And lastly, Terrence, in this transfer portal era, especially someone like yourself who was very successful at the previous stop, how do you manage those expectations? Because when you come into a school like Illinois, you're filling a void and they need you and want you to produce at a high level immediately.
I just come with the same thing. I obviously gotta come to and play at their standards. They just won the Big Ten championship. They've been the most I think I seen something like they're the most winningest team in the Big Ten in the last couple of years, and I just try to be consistent every day. Stay with my same routine, lead the young guys, lead the team, and produce. Do whatever Coach Brad tells me to do. Try to get it done.
Well, Terrence, we look forward to watching you throughout the course of the season in the Big Ten. Thanks for joining me.
Sir, thank you.